you're going to need about 3 MOA up and about 2 MOA to the right.
Awesome. Thank you so much, man, for helping me. I really don't want anybody to know that watches my channel that I can't shoot long distance, and that's really why I shoot everything point blank.
Yeah,
if they found that out, I'd be ruined, man. I'd be ruined. Thank you so much for your help.
Yeah, man, no worries.
I'm so excited to shoot long distance too.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never done this before. Like, everything I shoot is point blank because I can't hit anything otherwise.
Right, yeah. And you get a pro over here. I'll be glad to help you kind of get your windage and your height adjusted so you figure out where you're going.
You ready?
I'm ready when you are.
All right, I'm going hot.
Yep.
Oh, hey, how am I going to know if I hit it?
Yeah, we'll zoom out a little bit and we'll see. Yeah. You should see a hole through your scope. You should see where you hit it.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. All right, I think I'm ready. Wow, I hit it. Dead center.
Here, let me pan over there and see.
How? I know I hit it. That is crazy.
Oh, yep. Looks like you hit it right there about dead center, too.
Dude, thank you so much. I can shoot long distance now, and nobody will even know that I never could.
Hey, brother, anything I can do to help you.
Dude, it's like a huge weight off my chest. Welcome to another episode of Let's See What Happens. Thanks for coming today. I have got a water heater. I know you couldn't tell. Got a water heater. 40-gallon water heater. We're going to find out, will a water heater stop a bullet? Because every house, most every house has a water heater. And most of them work, at least in the U.S. So, if every house has a water heater, that means you have a chance to hide from a bad guy with a gun, while you're getting your gun ready, of course. You have a chance to hide from him behind a water heater, but only if it stops bullets. What if he's carrying a .22 long rifle? Well, we're going to find out. What if he's carrying a .44 Magnum? We're going to find out. What if he has a Mosin Nagant chambered in 7.62 by 39 by 54? I mean, I know that's a huge epidemic of burglars, burgling houses with Mosin Nagants.
They're carrying old Mosin Nagants from the early 1900s.
Yeah, they carry those all the time. So we're going to find out, will it stop a bullet? And what bullet will it stop? And would you be safe behind it? You ready?
Let's see what happens.
All right, go ahead.
All right, ready?
First up, we got a .22 long rifle from a Henry lever action. See what happens. I hit it, and that is not looking promising. Let's take a look. All right, that is not looking promising. If that went all the way through, it went very deep in there. If that went all the way through, thanks for watching. Hope you see me next. No. Okay, it didn't go all the way through. We're safe. Nothing there. So, let's go on to something bigger. Going hot with a Taurus revolver chambered in .38 special. Right above the .22. That packed a little more punch. Let's see what happened. All right, that did quite a lot of damage, but there's foam and stuff inside, and then inside there's a really heavy-duty steel core, and I think that that's going to stop most of these, and there is nothing come through. So let's move it up to something bigger. All right, next up, I got a 40 S&W out of a Ruger P94, and we're going to speed this up a bit because we are running out of daylight quick. Go right below the, right in between the two. Now that's interesting. That did differently than I really expected it to do. Not make near the size of an impact as even the .22. Bigger hole, but nothing. And it definitely didn't come through. I think with this, it's more likely that it's going to hit the middle insert in there and ricochet off to the side and come out the side. So I'll be looking for that too. Move it up to something bigger. All right, I got a new one for you. It is a Derringer. It's a, let's see, a Bond Arms Rough and Rowdy Derringer, chambered in 410 shot shell or a 45 long Colt. So I'm really curious to see what kind of kick we get on this. I don't have any 45 Colt today, but I have two. I have 45 410 shotgun shell, birdshot, and a slug. So we'll see what happens. And as you can see, it's pretty small. It's not very big at all. So I'm going to shoot the birdshot first and the slug second. Let's see what happens. See what kind of kick we get on this. Birdshot first. That has got some kick back there. All right. Looks like they dented it, but that's about it. It didn't go through anywhere. So I say we move it up to a slug and see what happens. It's going hot. That thing kicks, dude. Wow. Alrighty. That was fun. Burnt sulfur, dude. It's addicting. Let's see what happened. All right, so you can see. You sure that was a slug, dude? It's got two different hits. I wonder if that was some sort of buckshot. What do you think?
I don't know. I thought it was slug, but it's the only one I had.
I don't know, dude, but it dented it way in, but it definitely didn't go through. Let's move it off something bigger. You can see I was about 5 feet away, and the birdshot spread had a spread of at least 3 feet. That's, this thing is not doing much as far as containing that birdshot. Let's move it up to something bigger.
All right, what I have here is a Ruger Vaquero 44 Magnum. This thing will pack a punch and will go through a lot. I have hopes that this will actually go right through the water heater. These 44 Magnums move pretty quick, and they have a lot of power to them. Let's see what happens.
Dude, I think that went through.
That might have gone through. That
I saw a dust behind it.
Let's take a look.
So that right there is definitely, that's the size of my little finger. That's a packed quite a punch.
What in the world have you been doing?
Me?
Your finger's filthy.
Oh, I work for a living. Yep,
Oh,
I would say that went right
dude.
through. Left quite some sharp edges on the back of that. Yep, no question about it. 44 Magnum definitely beats 357, 410 slugs, 40 S&W, 44 Magnum. That takes the cake here. Next, we're going to shoot up here against the valve and see what happens if we hit right here on the valve. Let's see what happens.
That'll be interesting. We're shooting a lead solid point right at this valve because I'm curious what happens. Shooting point blank. Dude, the muzzle flash on that was absolutely insane. All right, I think we see what happens. There is a valve no longer, and no parts of it either. So don't hide behind the valve of your water heater if you're small enough to do that. And ask the burglar before they shoot you if they got a 44 Magnum. If they do, you might just want to beg them not to shoot you. But otherwise, so far, you're okay to hide behind the water heater. If it's full of water, that might even make more difference. We'll have to test that. Let's move it up to something a little bit bigger, like a rifle. All right, I got a Radical Arms AR-15 pistol, another new one to you. And we're going to go out of this. It's shooting 5.56, and we're going to see what happens. Dumb ATF. How do I do this? I don't even see where I hit. Let's try it again. Alrighty, got an AR-15, again chambered in 5.56, and we're going to go straight through the top and see what happens. I've thought, and I can't think of a scenario where you'd be hiding underneath of your water heater. So if you can think of something, let me know in the comments. Probably help if I put something in it. All right, that was a hit. Let's see what happened. All right, we hit it right here. I stuck this TV behind it so we could tell if it came out, and it sure didn't. Nothing. Let's move it up. All right, got a Winchester 1200, chambered in 20 gauge, and we're going to shoot, all I've got is buckshot. We're going to shoot some buckshot at it, and that's what I'm shooting from the side. Let's see what happens. Whoa! That did a lot more than I expected. Let's see what happens. All right, get up on this side. That made a giant hole through this. I can see right into the center tank, but it definitely didn't come through. So we get a chance to move it up. Let's go to a 12 gauge with a slug, and we're going to do that through the end. All right, got a 12 gauge with a slug in it, 1 ounce slug. The only scenario I think of is you're hiding under your water heater from a bad guy, or maybe you're in a warehouse full of water heaters and he's hanging from the ceiling shooting at you. You better get underneath those water heaters. So let's see what happens. That made a big hole. Let's see what happened. All right, that is a giant hole, as you can see. Let's move, let's check the back. And again, nothing came through. Let's move it up.
What we have here is an 1898 Spanish Mauser, shooting 7mm Mauser.
I think you hit it.
Let's see what happened. Definitely hit it about right here. Hit it right here. Very small hole, similar like that of a 223. Not much hole there. Let's see if we went through. I don't see any holes in the TV. It was definitely at a downward angle, though. Maybe it rolled through the bottom. I don't see any new exit wounds. It must not have gone through. Well, we have one more thing to step it up to. Let's see what this will do to it.
All right, if anything will go through, this one will.
Well, what we have here is a Mosin Nagant, roughly a 1910, chambered in 7.62x54R. If the other one didn't go through, this one will.
That is a big one. It's a big one.
All right, let's see what happened. Let me check this out here. And here, a slightly bigger hole than the 7mm Mauser. Let's see if it went out the bottom or out the back. We have no entry wounds out the bottom. and I don't see anything out the back. I'm quite surprised. I really thought that would have gone through.
Let's try that one more time through the side and make sure it would even go through that. Maybe it wouldn't.
Well, surprisingly, this did not go through the end, but we're going to see if it'll go through the side.
That went through.
How about we put a second one in?
Why not?
Why not?
America.
That one went through too. Well, we definitely hit right here, and definitely had no problem going in. Let's see what the backside looks like.
Sure.
Yep, I would say it had no problem going through.
I
Definitely quite a hole big enough I can stick my thumb into on both of them.
Yep.
Definitely had no problem going through. Well, they went through the sideways both ways. I would not hide behind a water heater. If the person you're carrying is a Mosin Nagant, like we already mentioned, robbers really like to carry the Mosin Nagants. They're super small, super easy to carry around, and the ammo is super cheap for them. So, yeah, if they might be carrying one of those. You might not want to hide behind your water heater on that. Action.
All right, let's try it with the AR pistol again. I want to shoot right on it and see what happens. See if I get blown up. Doing this for you. Safety first. Are you about to watch me blow myself up and you're not subscribed to the channel? We've gone through this before. Subscribe. Right now. Yes, pause the video, go down, hit the subscribe button. Then come back and you better finish this video. Or else. One more time. I think it has a lot of energy right at that muzzle there. Let's try it far away and see what happens. Did you see that muzzle flash, dude? One more time. The muzzle flash on that thing, dude. That was awesome. All right, needless to say, this side of the water heater is riddled with holes. So I would say if they have an AR-15 or anything equivalent, you're out of luck. Unless you hide underneath the water heater. I guess if you're Hercules, you could just lift the water heater up on top of yourself, but yeah, just hide underneath or beg them not to shoot you is probably your best bet. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let's see what happens. Thank you for coming for another episode. Thanks for staying all the way to the end. I thank you so much. If you have an idea, a video idea, I've got something really neat planned out for the next video in 2 weeks. But if you have a video idea or anything else, let me know, and I will I'll work on making it happen. If you have any suggestions, any comments, something you didn't like, I've always put it in the description. If you did not like the video, tell me what you didn't like in the comments, because that helps the algorithm. Thank you so much for watching, and you'll see me next time. Welcome to another episode of Let's See What Happens. Thank you for coming today.
Got us a water heater right here.
Dude.